What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be putting out some corn, some trail cameras for the deer, so we can start tracking them here before the season starts. See what all we got on the property. So as you can see behind us, we got a couple bags of corn and a few cameras that we're gonna be putting out, and we're taking you guys along with us. So the first spot that we're gonna be putting out one is right here. We have a tree stand right here, and then right behind where the camera's facing, there's just a nice little field. So we're gonna put one on this tree right here, and I'll show you guys how I get them all set up there. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to take our camera, make sure that we got an SD card in it, which we do. And then on these cameras, there's just a back on them. You just lift this up, and then we're going to set it to arm and everything, and then we just hook it up on the tree. So now that the camera's armed, which is right behind here like I showed you guys, you just twist this, and then on these cameras, it just kind of slides right down in there, and it's armed and ready to go capture some deer. So this one is right by a tree stand we have right here, and a big nice open field, plenty of shooting lanes. It's been a pretty good spot in the years past, so for the same success. We made it up to our next spot up here, and we're gonna put another camera on one of these trees right here behind me. But then this camera is just kind of like a nice little trail right through here, which deer seem to like, as there's a bunch of deer tracks and stuff on the ground as I was coming up here. So we're gonna put one right on this tree, and again, just hopefully we get some good pictures. That camera, as you guys can see right there on that tree, is all armed and ready to go. So let's move on to the next spot. Up here at the next spot, we actually have a feeder to fill, and we're gonna be putting a camera up here. So this is the field that I normally hunt. You can see my tree stand is right across, right over there. It's been decent the past couple years. So let's get a camera up here and put some corn in this feeder. So we went ahead and got some corn in the feeder. Camera's up and armed. So now we got to put the battery in the feeder. And as you guys just saw, the camera just took a picture of me. So we just have bucket feeders here. They just have a little battery spot on the bottom. Just pop this open. Then it has wires and a test button. She's ready to go. So we're gonna hook the battery up here. Once you got the battery hooked up, they just fit in there. Close her back up. They just fit in there like that. Press the test button. That's how we make sure everything works. Close it back up. And then let's see if she goes off here. There she goes. Now we got corn, feeding the deer. Dump the rest of the corn that didn't fit in the feeder on the ground right there. So that spot's done. Gonna move up to our last spot here, and then we'll be all set up and ready for this deer season. So we made it up to our last spot here, right here. There's a feeder right there, and then we just have a little camera stick right here. And then how this works is once you get your camera armed on the stick, you just sit there and it screws on. And once you get it screwed on nice and tight, just make sure that the camera is up and down and straight. And now that camera's armed and ready to go. Gonna fill up that feeder with corn, and then we should be ready for this deer season. This one's just like the last one. Click the test button there. Make sure she lights up. Close her up, and she works. Well, we know that one works. It's a good thing. All the feeders are working. So now that we have all the spots done with corn and cameras throughout the property here, so hopefully we can start tracking some deer for this season and get ourselves a nice buck. So that way we can get some nice video for you guys. But hopefully you guys like this video. If you guys have any other video ideas for me, make sure to drop them in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.